Now study Kirchhoff rules, or they are also called as Kirchhoff laws. Kirchhoff is a German physicist. He has worked out regarding the networks to solve some complicated networks. While solving those complicated networks, he has given two important rules. So one is called junction rule and the another one is called loop rule. Now these are also called as Kirchhoff current law and Kirchhoff voltage law that we are going to study. Before going to study that one, we will know some basic concepts here. Network. First concept is network. What is a network? The interconnection of all circuit elements like resistors, capacitors, etc. and cells. Now this interconnection of resistors and cells is called as a network. Network anta kariತೀವಿ. Next is junction. Now it is a point in the network at which these resistors or cells are going to meet. It is a point in the network at which the resistors or the cells which are connected, they are going to meet at a particular point. It is also called as a node. Node ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳೋಣ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Next one is loop. A circular path for the flow of current having or involving resistors and cells. A closed path for the current involving resistors and cells is called as a loop. Loop anta kariತೀವಿ. Now these are some basic concepts. Now we will work out. Now we will study Kirchhoff rules. Now in any network, just in the previous problem we have known. Now that we are solving the network by using Ohm's law and also the definition of terminal potential V is equal to epsilon, V is equal to E minus I into small r, that formula using. Now all networks cannot be solved only those two by using those two equations. There are so many complicated networks, they can be easily solved by using Kirchhoff rules. Now the first rule says it is also called as junction rule, or it is also called as current law. Kirchhoff current law ಅಂತಂದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Kirchhoff current law, KCL, Kirchhoff current law ಅಂತಂದು ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ NCERT ಅಲ್ಲಿ junction rule ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. That we will catch. Junction rule. Now it states that at any junction in a network, the sum of the currents entering the junction is equal to sum of the currents leaving the junction. ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಾವು ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Now if you take a junction here, now I am connecting one resistor here. Now here we are also having another resistor or another resistor, or here another resistor, or simply a path here is there. Now these 5 branches are going to meet at this point, if we call it as O, therefore O is called a junction. The junction rule says that if I1 is the current flowing from in this direction, now I1 is entering. Now here I am taking I3 is entering. Now here if I take I5 is entering. I1 current entry ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, I3 entry ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, I5 entry ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. Now let me take I2 is leaving. It is leaving the junction. I2 is leaving the junction. and here I4 is leaving the junction. It is also moving away from the junction. If that is the case, then according to junction rule, the sum of the currents entering. Now, which are the currents entering? Now, yellow, that is I1, I3, I5 are entering the junction. Therefore, I1 plus I3 plus I5, it should be is equal to sum of the currents leaving. Leaving ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು blue color ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that is I2 and I4. That is I2 plus I4 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. Or in another way, we can write it as I1 plus I3 plus I5. I will take these two in the left hand side. Minus I2 minus I4 is equal to 0. Or in simple, sigma I is equal to 0. Algebraic sum of the currents which are entering and leaving is equal to 0 ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Meaning is simple. The sum of the currents entering the junction is equal to sum of the currents leaving the junction ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾನೆ. Now this junction rule, Kirchhoff junction rule, is mainly based on the conservation of charge, law of conservation of charges. Charges conservation ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು based ಆಗಿದೆ. That means how much amount of charges are entering the junction, all the charges they leave the junction. Not even a single charge gets accumulated at the junction. ಆ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಸಹ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಚೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳಿ. That is junction rule. Second rule, that is loop rule. It is also called as voltage rule. Kirchhoff voltage rule ಅಂತಂದು ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Kirchhoff voltage law. Rule ಅಲ್ಲ, law ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Kirchhoff voltage law ಅಂತಂದು ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Loop rule states that the algebraic sum of changes in potential, algebraic sum of changes in potential in a loop involving resistors and cells is always 0. The algebraic sum of changes in potential involving in a loop involving the resistors and the cell is 0. Or in simple way, the IR drops, sum of the IR drops and the EMF in a loop is 0 ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. That is the loop rule. Now this loop rule is based on the conservation of energy. It is based on the conservation of energy. The closed path for a current is called, we have called it as loop. Loop ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Now let me write one simple loop. Okay, I will write a simple circuit to understand this loop rule. Simple circuit I am taking. Okay. Now it is an EMF of E1 and it is EMF of E2. Okay. Now this is R1, R2 and R3. If I take it as R4. Okay. Like that if you take, and here the current is flowing in this direction. Now here the current is flowing in this direction. Okay. Now if I consider the current flow here in this fashion. Now how does this loop rule works out? Now before going to study this one, we will know the sign convention for IR drop and EMF while traversing the loop. ಒಂದು ಲೂಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸೈನ್ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ. Now in this case they have shown the direction of the current. Current ಅನ್ನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗಲ್ಲ. Now let me take, this is the direction of the traverse in the first loop. Loop ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಡುವ. Now this is some point A, B, C, D. Now this is E, and this one is F. Okay. Now first loop is A, B, C, D, and once again it is A. Here is one more point. Okay, A. Therefore, in the loop A, B, C, D, A. In the first loop A, B, C, D, A. Now this arrow mark represents the direction of traverse. ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅದು path. Clear? Now we will know the sign convention. If the current is flowing from negative terminal to the positive terminal of the battery inside. ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ then that EMF is taken as positive. ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ that EMF is taken as positive. Therefore, now we have a battery. Now if the current is flowing in this direction, okay, now that EMF is taken as positive. ಅದನ್ನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬೈ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಯಾಕಾದ್ರೂ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಇದ್ದು ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ EMF is taken as ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. EMF ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ EMF ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇಂದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ that EMF is taken as minus. Clear? Now we will come across the IR drop. ಒಂದು ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾವು ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ದು ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್. ಆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗೋ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ IR ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಮೈನಸ್ IR ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೈನ್ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಒಂದು ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ನೀವು ಹೋದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಇನ್ ದ ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಇಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ IR ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್. If the current flowing and the direction of traverse are in opposite direction, current ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ರೈಟ್ ಗೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಂದ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಇದ್ರೆ then that IR drop is taken as positive. ಅದನ್ನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ನಾಲ್ಕು ಸೈನ್ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು now we will apply these sign conventions to write the equation for this loop, particular loop ಗೆ ಒಂದು equation ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆಯುವ. Okay, now consider the first loop ABCDA. We have taken the first loop ABCDA. Now look here, first I will write IR drop. IR drop ಅನ್ನ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುವ. Now come across the first one. In the first resistor R1, the current is flowing from right to left. Clear? Now the direction of travels is also same, right to left. Clear? So R1 resistor ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. Therefore that IR drop is taken as minus. That is minus. If I take this as current I1 and this is I2 and here if I write I3, okay, so then that is taken as I1 R1 E resistor. Okay, now come to this one. Now I am arriving at this resistor R3. Now in that R3 case ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ observe ಮಾಡಿ. Now current is flowing in the same direction and the direction of traverse are both are in the same direction. Therefore that product is also taken as I3 R3. ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್, ಮೈನಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Now if you come here, direction of traverse, current flowing ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Therefore that is also minus of I3 R4, minus of I3 R4. Now in this loop we are having only a one EMF. Now in that one EMF, the current is flowing from negative terminal to the positive terminal inside the cell. That is traverse direction. We have taken the traverse direction. The traverse direction indicates from negative terminal to the positive terminal inside the cell. Therefore, that EMF is taken as plus E1. Now, this algebraic sum of variation in potential, variation of potential in a loop containing the resistors and cells, it is always is equal to 0. ಅಂತ 0 ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ನೋಟೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ IR ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ E is equal to Z ಅಂತ ಬರಿ C0 ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು, ಆರ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ EMF minus of sigma IR is equal to 0, or simply we can write sigma E is equal to sigma IR ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಿರ್ಚಾಫ್ ಲೂಪ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? Now consider the second loop. Now take the second loop. Second loop very interesting ಆಗಿದೆ. Now I will take the direction of traverse here like this. Direction of traverse ಅನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಗೆ. Now for the second loop, that is A D E F A, A D E F A. Okay, that is the second loop. Now direction of traverse is along this direction. Okay, ಹೀಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. Now start with the resistor. Now here, if I come across this resistor, now the direction of current flow and the direction of traverse both are in the same direction. Therefore, I to R2 minus of I to R2. That product is taken as negative. Now in the cell, the direction of traverse and the current flowing are same. Therefore, plus E2. E2 ಬರ್ತಾ ನಾವು. Clear? ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಈ ಸೆಲ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ here also the direction of traverse and the current flowing in the cell both are same. Therefore, it is plus E1 on EMF. Next, IR drop. The current flowing and direction of traverse both are same. Therefore, it is minus I1 R1. That should be is equal to 0. So, ಇದನ್ನ rearrange ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ E1 plus E2 minus of I1 R1 minus of I2 R2 is equal to 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Now that is loop rule, Kirchhoff loop rule. So ಹೀಗೆ junction rule and loop rule ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು next we are going to solve some complicated circuits or networks. Complicated network ಅಲ್ಲಿ branch current, voltages across a particular resistor ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Now we will work out one more problem. A battery of 10 volts and a negligible internal resistance is connected across the diagonally opposite corners of a cubical network consisting of 12 resistors, each of resistance 1 ohm as shown in the figure. Determine the equivalent resistance of the network and current along each edge of the cube. 12 ohm 12 resistors ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕಲ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ನ ಡಯಾಗನಲಿ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಆಫ್ 10 volts and a negligible internal resistance is connected. Now ಈ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಗೆ we have to work out what is the equivalent or effective resistance and what is the current through each edge of the cube, that is each resistor. Now look here, it is a very complicated network, complex network. Now this network can not be reduced to a series or parallel combination. It cannot be easily reduced to series or parallel combination. But we are solving this problem based on the concept of symmetry. Symmetry concept anna ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ. Now here look here, A dash, A D and A B, they are having a same placement with 3 equal registers. Now this part is similar to that of D dash, C dash, B dash, C dash and C dash. ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಗೂ 2 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. Therefore this diagram or this cubical network has a symmetry. Let us assume that the total current flowing in the circuit is 3I. Now at A, this current divides into 3 equal parts. Why it is dividing into 3 equal parts? Because we are having 3 equal resistors. Therefore I current is flowing in these 3 RMs. Now at the A dash, this current divides into 2 parts, 2 equal parts agi divide ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Therefore it becomes I by 2. So similarly here the current at B, it divides into 2 equal parts, that is I by 2. Now here I by 2 is coming, now here also I by 2 is coming. Now these two are adding up here at the point B dash. At the point B dash, those two currents are adding up, I by 2 becomes, it is I. So similarly various branch currents anna navu illi torsidave. Now at the point C dash, here I is coming and here I is coming and here I is coming. Therefore total current becomes 3I. ಅಷ್ಟೇ 3I ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು now we will solve this problem. Now for that one I will take an outer loop. ಒಂದು ಔಟರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಔಟರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರಿತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Now I am traversing this outer loop in this direction. It is the direction of traverse. Outer loop ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹೀಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೀಗೆ ನಾನು ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, now for the loop I will start here. For the loop outer loop ಯಾವ್ದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, A ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. It is A, B, C, C dash, E and A. For the loop A, B, C, C dash, E, A. Outer loop ಅನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Okay. Now the direction of traverse is as shown here. Now let me first apply Kirchhoff loop rule. That is second law. Second law ಅಥವಾ loop rule ಅನ್ನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, now come here at this resistor, current direction and the direction of traverse are in the same direction. Therefore that IR drop is taken as negative. Previous ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ. Therefore it is minus I into R. Now let me take the resistor as R. R ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ. Then later onwards we will substitute R is equal to 1 mho. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವ. Now at the RM AB, the IR drop is minus of I into R. Now at the RM BC, at the edge BC, current and the direction of traverse both are same. They are in the same direction. Therefore IR drop is also negative. But in this branch the current flowing is I by 2. Therefore it is I by 2. The resistance is the same. Resistance is the same. Now AB edge ಆಯ್ತು, BC ಆಯ್ತು. Now CC dash edge. Now in that edge current and the direction of traverse are in the same direction. Therefore that IR drop minus I, current flowing is same I and the resistance is same, that is R. So now this loop is having 3 resistors, 1, 2, 3 and the corresponding currents are there shown. Therefore all the IR drops are negative. And this loop contains a cell. Now in the cell, the current is flowing from negative terminal to the positive terminal and the direction of traverse is also same. Therefore, we are taking that EMF as plus. That EMF is here plus. Now this algebraic sum of changes in potential, that should be is equal to 0. algebraic sum of changes in potential, that should be is equal to 0. That is according to loop rule, Kirchhoff loop rule. Now let me simplify this one. Now let me write E, that is the EMF. So minus IR, minus 2 IR and minus half IR. It is minus 2.5, that is 5 by 2 I into R is equal to 0. So minus IR ide, minus 2 IR ಆಯ್ತು and minus of half, minus 2.5 ಆಗ್ತದೆ, that is minus 5 by 2 IR is equal to 0 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬರೀತೇವೆ. Or the EMF is equal to 5 by 2 I into R. Now we have got simple relation by applying Kirchhoff loop rule for the external loop. Clear? Now let R equivalent is the equivalent resistance of the entire cubical network, and the total current flowing in the circuit is 3I. Total current flowing in the circuit is 3I. Then by simply using Ohm's law, the EMF applied is equal to the current flowing, that is 3I. Current flowing, total current flowing in the circuit 3I into the equivalent resistance of the network. ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಅನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ therefore EMF applied is equal to, that is V is equal to I into R formula we are using. V ಬದಲಿಗೆ E ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನೆಗ್ಲಿಜಿಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅವನೇ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. therefore it is 3I into R equivalent ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So therefore R equivalent is equal to, so it is EMF divided by 3I. R equivalent is equal to EMF divided by 3I. ನೋಡಿ EMF ಗೆ 5 by 2 into I into R ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಈಗ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. is equal to 5 by 2 I into R divided by 3I here. Now it becomes I get cancels, 5 by 2 denominator ಬರ್ತದೆ, therefore it becomes 5 by 6 R. But they have given the value of R, each resistor is 1 ohm ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, therefore it becomes 5 by 6 ohms. The equivalent resistance of the entire network is 5 by 6 ohms. Now this is, in this way we can easily work out the equivalent resistance by using Kirchhoff loop rules. That's clear. Now we have to work out what is the current. Now equivalent resistance is 5 by 6 ohms and EMF is given. Now EMF is given, that is 10 volts, and the equivalent resistance just we have calculated, it is 5 by 6 ohms. We have to calculate what is the total current. The total current is 3I. Look here, the total current is 3I. The total current is equal to EMF divided by the equivalent resistance. Clear? Very simple. EMF 10 volt idda, this is 5 by 6. Denominator ಬರೋ 6, ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ, it is 10 into 6 divided by 5. So 1s are, so 2s are, that is 12 amps. Therefore the total current flowing through the circuit is 12 amps, but it is 3I. Clear? Now we have to work out what is I, that is branch current. Okay, therefore 3I is equal to 12 amps, therefore I is equal to 12 by 3, that is equal to 4 amps. Okay, so therefore the current flowing through A dash, AD, AB, that is I, that is 4 amps. 4 amps ಅಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ I/2 ಆಗಿ. therefore I/2 is equal to ಎಂತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ, it is 4/2, that is 2 amps that we have calculated. So therefore what is the current through each edge of the cube ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, a dash ಅಲ್ಲಿ I ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 4 amps ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಎ ಡಿ ಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇಯ ಅಂಡ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇಯ. ಎ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 4 amps ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ 3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಎ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. ನಾವು ಎ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಡಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ I/2 ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ therefore ಎ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಡಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ I/2 ಆಂಪಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 amps ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 amps. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೋಡಿ, 2 amps ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 amps ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 amps ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 amps ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ therefore the various branch currents are as shown. So B dash ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ, B dash 2 amps, then BC it is also 2 amps of current flow ಆಗ್ತದೆ. then what is the remaining, A dash D dash over ಆಯ್ತು. okay, then D dash C dash it is I ಇದೆ 4 amps ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. okay, then B dash C dash ಅವನು ಸಹ 4 amps ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. then lastly C dash 4 amps ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಮೂರನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ 3I ಬರ್ತದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 12 amps. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ 12 amps ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇವನಿಗೆ 4 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಂತಹ 2 amps ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇವನು 2 ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. 2 + 2 once again 4 ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಂದ 2 amps ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ 2 amps ಬರ್ತದೆ. 2 + 2 4 amps. Here 2 amps, here 2 amps, it is 4 amps. Then finally 4 + 4 + 4 12 amps ಅಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Now likewise we are solving a complex networks by using Kirchhoff rules, that is junction rule as well as loop rules.